Thank you for coming here today. We're very excited to have our great fans here to join us for the introductory press conference of head coach and general manager Jason Lammers. As I mentioned just a quick minute ago, it's a real honor to be able to come to the rink here on a July day, and I'd say this is the best place to work on a hot July day in Dubuque, and it's great to have our fans come out and join us. Our key media partners are here today. It's hard to believe we're just over a month away from the start of the preseason on our sixth season since returning to the United States Hockey League. Another great year presented by American Trust, and we're excited to drop the puck with our great media partners, with our great fans, and pursue another championship. And it's certainly been an interesting summer for the Fighting Saints organization, and the fact that you always hate to lose good people, but you're always very happy when they move on to a wonderful opportunity. And we've had that with a few of our coaches. Mike Field, our assistant coach and director of scouting, in the building today. I know he's advancing on to Arizona State, and we wish him all the best. And Matt Shaw, our head coach and general manager, headed to the University of North Dakota. Great honor for him, a unique synergy that was the perfect situation for him to advance. And with that, when you wish people well and they move on and advance to the next level in the development league, you want to continue the success of your organization. We've set up something special here in Dubuque. Whether it is a new coach, a coach that's been here a while, we've been able to have success both on and off the ice, and that's by putting good people in roles and developing them and grooming them for what we have established here in Dubuque. So we're very excited to welcome Coach Lammers and his family here to Dubuque. We'll hear from him in a few minutes. I want to point out a few people that we have here with us today and thank them for coming. Up front, we have Brad Kwong here on my left, managing partner of Northern Lights Hockey, LLC, as well as one of our local owners, Dr. David Field, is here with us today as well. I want to thank our media partners for being here today, from the Telegraph Herald to our local TV stations and radio partners as well. We thank you for taking your time and coming out, providing us the best coverage in the USHL. And it's hard to believe the season is just around the corner, but we're excited for it. It's been a long summer, and we're looking forward to hopefully having another successful year both on and off the ice, and Coach Lammers will be a big part of that. So it's been a long process to make sure that we got the right person in place, but a process that we're very excited about to officially introduce Coach Lammers today. So I want to welcome up Brad Kwong, managing partner of Northern Lights Hockey, LLC. He's going to speak a little bit on that search. Brad?
Thanks. Thanks, Zach. Zach actually took every word out of my mouth in this speech here, so I don't know if I have much more to say. First of all, I want to welcome the Lammers family, Michelle, Rhett, and Bryn. That's B-R-Y-N, right? That's what you told me? Okay, so welcome to Dubuque. Jason also, obviously. Thank you all for coming. It's another great day for Dubuque hockey. As Zach said, we're a program that looks to develop people and move them on to the better and greater things in their career. And it's always tough when we lose people like Mike Field and Lindsay and also Matt Shaw and his family. Both of those gentlemen have done a great job for our organization, and we're very thankful for what they've done. They'll be part of our organization for life, and just hope we can remain friends and work together in the future. But with every transition we have, we feel we've built an organization that can survive the people that work within it. And that's a testimony actually to the people that have worked within it, which is ironic. But the goal for our organization is to be an organization that survives all of us. And we do that by putting in good processes. We make good decisions, and part of that decision making is the people we hire. Again, Matt, Mike, Ollie, the people who have been here, Dan, the staff, great employees that have just made this organization special and unique in the USHL and frankly in junior hockey. So as we look for the next person to replace Matt, Jason emerged amongst actually a very short list. This time we wanted to be very targeted. And we identified 4 people that we wanted to talk to in this, amidst probably 20 or 30 candidates, resumes that came in. Jason was one of them. And, the joke that's already been told me is that he has hair, so he got the job. But that was not the case. The case was that Jason emerged, first of all, his reputation preceded him. He was at a school, UMass Lowell, which has done tremendous things in hockey East and in college hockey in general. with what you could argue was with a compromised position in terms of recruiting and other things. And I had always watched the school and was amazed at what they were able to do on the ice in a national competition. And obviously when I heard Jason was part of that, I was very interested in speaking with him. He also emerged from the group because he articulated a very unique, I felt, a very unique sensitivity towards the development of the players. The way he talked about how he cared about his players and the way he talked about how he taught his players and motivated his players was something that struck me and Mark Falcone, who was part of the interview process, and then subsequently Peter Chiarelli as well, when Peter talked to him individually. So as we thought about our program and the importance of the players' development, and when I say development, I mean development on the ice, but I also mean development off the ice in the classroom and as people, and that is very important for us as an organization. Jason just seemed to be the right person to do that for us at this juncture in our history of our life of the Dubuque Fighting Saints. So we had a good long talk. We interviewed Oliver David, as many of you know. Oliver did a tremendous job in the interview process. And then our heads started to go around how are we going to mesh the two together, because Ollie's a great person. He's been a loyal employee, and he's a great coach. We talked more about that, and as we talked about it, it really just seemed like the opportunity to have Jason Lammers as our head coach and Oliver David as our new associate coach and assistant general manager. As a team, it made our organization stronger than, frankly, what we believe is any other team in the league. So Jason, Ollie, Matt Miller, and soon to be named Director of Scouting, we feel we've got a great hockey staff that's going to help us be successful on the ice going forward. So with that, I'd like to introduce Jason. Very proud to have him here, and his family as well. Please welcome Jason Lammers.
Well, I too heard the joke about hair, so I hope that's not the case because I'm slowly losing mine. So I think by the end of this, I might need some help with that as well. And I believe the sign here was moved up a little taller as well. So there's some transition taking place, that's for sure. But we're, as a family, we're extremely excited to be here. It's a wonderful opportunity, and I think most importantly, it's a great day to be a Fighting Saint. So we're fired up and ready to get going. You know, first thing I'd like to do is thank my wife. She's my best recruit ever, and all the support she's given me through the years, and obviously the support in moving to town. We're excited about that as well. And our two wonderful children, Rhett and Bryn, are just a real blessing in our life. So thank you for being here. I also have my mother and father-in-law here as well, so I appreciate them coming down from Minnesota and the St. Paul area and Anoka, Minnesota. So. You know, I think this is something that attracted our family, as Brad mentioned, because of the excellence that's expected here. And that was one thing that really drew us as we started to learn a lot about the organization and the people involved, was the excellence. The second was just the opportunity. I mean, what you all have built here in the community of Dubuque is impressive, and we're excited to be a part of it, obviously with the rink being the backdrop of that. And I think the other part of that is that it's a destination. Dubuque is a great place to live. Dubuque is a great place to work. And it's a great tenet to attract great players to come learn how to be men in Dubuque, Iowa. So we're excited to be here. With that being said, I want to thank Brad and Doc Field and Northern Lights and the hockey group for the opportunity to be a part of the Fighting Saints. It's something that's near and dear to our heart, and we're learning a lot and learning about homes and schools, and it's been an awesome experience. So looking forward to continuing that as well. I'd also like to thank the staff and volunteers that are part of the organization here. It's been really impressive to see all the outpouring of welcoming that you've provided to us. I was laughing with Katie earlier. You know, at UMass Lowell, I think it took me at least 2 weeks to get my email turned on. And here in Dubuque, that took about 4 hours, I think. So that's pretty impressive. The other thing that I wanted to talk a little bit about today too was billets. One day I tried to explaining to some people that didn't know anything about building, try to explain that to them, and we have some friends back where we're moving from that, hey, what's building? How does that work? And so I was trying to explain it to them, and they're just, wait a minute, these people take on someone they've never met, they live in their house, and then they cheer for them for the rest of their life? Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes, and they become kind of their parents. So I guess I want to reach out and make sure I mention that to the Billets and the people that are involved in that process, that I think that's a big deal, and your commitment to the organization is going to be real important as we continue to move forward. So thank you for all you've done. The community, the outpouring has been really impressive and really welcoming to us. We already have our kids enrolled in school today. They were very welcoming and accommodating to us. We've been reached out to by various people in the community. Local churches reached out to us as well. So it makes us feel very, very warm and fuzzy inside and very comfortable to be a part of the Dubuque community. Most importantly, though, I want to move on and thank the season ticket holders and the fans for their commitment to the organization and all that they bring to what has been built here and what we're hoping to build as we move forward. It's as we walked in yesterday, my wife said to me, man, you can feel the energy in the building, and I would agree with her. And so that's all because of the fans and the season ticket holders. So thanks for all you do. And to reciprocate, I can promise you that the vision of this team is going to be built on being fast, being aggressive, and being relentless. We want to reciprocate with all you do, cheering up there, and know that we're giving that on the ice as well. So we're going to be fast, we're going to be aggressive, and we're going to be relentless. And we don't play defense here. We really work hard to pressure the puck, pursue the puck, and go the other way and try and score goals. So that's what we're going to focus on. And I think that's something that's really important. Brad mentioned about how we train our players. We expect excellence. We want excellence. That's what the organization is built on. But I think more than hoping for it, we're going to train them how to do that. We're going to train them how to do that on the ice. We're going to train them how to do that off the ice. And I can't wait to get started in that process, because when that all melds together, it's like a work of art. It's beautiful. So looking forward to that process with the guys and getting them back. Most importantly, too, I guess I want to reach out to the community and just let you know that being from Pittsburgh, I too was born, and I was a steelworker's grandson, that I was born on a river in a beautiful town. We too in Pittsburgh have an incline, and I just want you to know that the culture of excellence that's in Pittsburgh, I feel here. We're going to work to continue that process of excellence on the ice and in the community, as Brad mentioned, and excellence is the goal, and excellence is the expectation. Thanks for coming today.
Yeah, we didn't quite know how tall Coach Lammers was until he got here yesterday. Our president, Dan Levin, myself, went to the airport and is that him? Is that him? We weren't quite sure, and then he was a lot taller than we thought he was. So we raised the backdrop a little. Microphone's got to go down a little bit shorter. I'm still waiting to hit my growth spurt someday here soon. But we appreciate everyone being here today. I want to thank a few people before we close. We will have a photo opportunity as we're going to present Coach Lammers' official Dubuque Fighting Saints jersey here today. But I want to thank Ron Breitbach and the staff at the Mesquite Community Ice Center for allowing us the time here today. Our great partners. We have a wonderful place to play, and yeah, you feel the energy in here from the moment you walk in, and this building just beautiful, 5 years old now, and you can't even tell. It's been a great spot to come to every day to work, and for our players, it's been a great home for them, however long they are. In the case of some guys, just one season. In the case of Keegan Ford, who Coach Lammers will get to know well, an eternity as well. So we're excited to have him back here for this year. I want to point out a few of our staff that I neglected to mention. We got Jim Romagna in the back, our strength and conditioning coach. As many coaches as we've had here in Dubuque, not a lot, but Jim's been the constant for us. Brett Boeing, one of our former players, is here, a Saint for life as well. He just can't get away from Dubuque, but he's going to Michigan Tech next year. And Rich Michalowski, one of our scouts as well. And I believe I saw Joanne Gibson here on my right, who does a great job on the educational side, and we were very proud of that this last year. Our team got a 3.5 GPA. That is something certainly that Coach Lammers and his crew will continue to move forward. So it's been a great time for our organization over the last 5 seasons. We made the playoffs every year, won a playoff series every year. Last year we had the USHL, NHL top prospects game, and Dubuque made a huge mark on this league. So it's been a very exciting last couple of years for the Fighting Saints, but as we know, we'd love to bring another Clark Cup, another championship, another banner hanging above me here today. And, the Coach Lammers era starts today, and you can already tell it from our side of it at a couple events, and they're already talking hockey. They're already talking roster. They're already ready to go. And I think we're all counting the days to September 4th to our first preseason game here at home, and then opening night presented by American Trust, our first regular season game in this building on September 26th. So again, thank you for coming today. We appreciate it. If you have any friends or family that could not make it today, this will be archived on our website, the press conference via Fast Hockey, for the next couple of days. So please share the link, pass it along. I know a lot of our great season ticket holders and fans who are working hard today would love to hear what Brad and Coach Lammers had to say. So again, thank you for coming. We appreciate it. We're going to have a photo opportunity here and present Coach Lammers an official Fighting Saints jersey. And then media, we will have time for one-on-ones with Coach Lammers up front here. And then also media, please join us in the DB&T Club for a reception with some lunch, food and drink after, as well as a thank you for coming out today. And to our great season ticket holders, we're counting the days. To our great fans, we're counting the days till you're in there ringing the cowbells, cheering us on. So thank you for coming today. We appreciate it. Make sure to come up and shake Coach Lammers' hand. He's very excited to be here, and we're very excited to have him. Thank you.